So, Mr. Homan, obviously, this is one of this mass deportation program, one of President Trump's signature campaign promises. But there's been a series of polls lately, including a new one from CBS, in which 56% of those surveyed disapprove of the president's immigration stances. That's a 10-point drop from back in February, blamed by some on some of the in-your-face tactics, the masked ICE agents, the detention centers like Alligator Alcatraz. Why do you think that the majority of Americans right now do not like what they're seeing?
Well, first of all, I don't believe the polls. Second of all, if there's any movement in the polls at all, it's because of the false stories out there about ICE. Look, I read in the paper every day that a majority of people in ICE custody are not criminals. Wrong. The majority are criminals. But now the argument is, are they criminal enough? Is a DUI dangerous enough? Well, 10,000 people a year die from DUIs. I think DUI is a crime. So, then you got this whole, back and forth on how serious a crime is it. But I looked at the numbers yesterday. A majority are criminals, have criminal history. Who are the rest of the people in our custody? They're national security threats. They may not have a criminal conviction, but they're national security threats based on intelligence reports. For instance, ICE arrests over 200 Iranian nationals that are currently in custody. Yeah, they're not documented criminals, but they're national security threats. They need to be detained. There's also what we call expedited removal cases. There are certain immigration arrests that we make within the confines of the border within 2 years that we process through expedited removal, which by statute, by federal law, we're required to detain. So that the media just isn't telling the truth about who are in detention. On the second part of that, I see all the stories that the majority of people ICE arrests are not criminals. That's a fake story. We are prioritizing criminals and public safety threats, but who are the other people you see us arresting? Fugitives, those who had due process at great taxpayer expense. A federal judge ordered them removed. Rather than leaving, they became a fugitive and they're in the wind. The law requires us to execute those removal orders. That's a job for ICE. If a federal judge orders them removed, we are supposed to remove them. So we're removing final orders. And again, who else were we out there arresting? National security threats that may not have a criminal conviction, but we're required to arrest them and detain them and remove them. So I think the media is purposely giving misinformation to American people what ICE is doing and is raising the rhetoric.